Alright, Scouts 311 here, back with Elex, and we ended with near the domed city here, which I've never been in. We found Arcs outside of the city, who I didn't even know was a guy we could get, so yeah, a lot of new stuff for me here. Did we speak to this guy before?
I'm watching you.
Yeah, we did. Alright, let's see if we can get in this city.
Halt! Not a step further. No one is allowed into the city without an entry permit.
Of course.
If you want in, let's kill him and go in. If not, let's go somewhere where there's at least one less asshole.
Where can I get an entry ID?
You can't. We're full. We're short of supplies. So the decision has come down to close the gates. The full allocation of entry IDs has been given out, and we have instructions not to let anyone else in. Those outlaws have us stretched enough as it is. I'm not saying you're working with them, but until law and order is reestablished, we can't risk any more undesirables joining up with them. You'll have to wait till all this is over and done with. Say, there's a bunch of others who can't get in who've taken up residence in some houses near here. Why don't you join up with them?
Have there been any Alb attacks here recently?
With Zakor on our northern border, there are always Alb troops coming through on their way somewhere, but they don't seem to be attacking us here for the moment.
But have you heard anything about Alexiters traveling through Abessa?
Yeah, I have now that you mention it. Alexiter Calyx was reported to have headed north with a few combat units and a troop of mechs.
Alexiter Calyx. So he's been promoted. Tell me, how long ago did Alexiter Calyx head north?
A few days ago. It must be back at the Ice Palace in Zakor by now. What's with the interest in Alexiters? You go chasing them, you'll just find trouble. And I don't want them tracing that trouble back here.
I'm asking so I can avoid them.
Don't treat me like a rookie. You sound like someone who wants a showdown. So let me give you a warning. That approach is gonna get you and anyone close to you killed.
Alright then. Apparently we can't get in without some kind of ID. Of course. Let's see. Locked out. So we need to head that direction. We could actually, because of our thing here, we could warp to the clerics area too now. Because we have this unlocked. But let's mess around in Abessa. I've never been in the Dome City. I've been in the Cleric City before. Oh shit, this damn Ripper thing again. One thing I cannot deal with, because I don't think I can do this thing on my own. I need you up, dude. Get your ass up. Oh yeah, you come help me, whoever you are. Who are you? Oh, Bombay. Bombay or whatever. Oh, he kicked his ass. Oh fuck! You took my XP.
You've finally seen reason.
You took my XP, bitch. At least I got 5 teeth. That's alright. I was gonna die, so I'll take his help. There's some nasty ass creatures around here. Let's see if we got some fried meat. We got tons of fried meat. Nice. So we're up to 18 now. An outlaw there, a hunter there. How far away are we from where we need to go? Oh, not far. Oh, that's where we need to go. They seem dangerous. It's red though.
The people from the old world obviously didn't value efficiency. Just look at this wreck.
Are they gonna start attacking us? No, okay.
Nah.
Nah.
Welcome to the camp of the impure, where the poor souls barred from the city stand and wait for the Alps to kill them.
What do you want here?
We don't want anything here. We want to be in there, in the city, as the law says we can, as the law says we should be. Those clerics are supposed to uphold the law, yet here we are. The gate's closed to us.
They must be planning something. No one would just sit here and wait without some sort of plan.
Well, we have expectations that our wish will be granted, if that's what you mean.
I want to get into the city. Can you get me in?
Have you tried to get in yet?
Yes, I went to the gate.
And? You got turned away, right?
I wouldn't be here otherwise.
Okay. I can offer you a way to get into the city, but it's risky because you might not get out again. At least not if they confiscate your ID.
Huh.
Why won't I be able to get out?
All right. I just hope things don't go the same way they did with Cooper. The clerics have shut the city up tight. They won't let anyone who doesn't have a valid ID through the gate. Not in, not out.
Why would the clerics stop people leaving the city?
They're stopping them meeting up with us. That's what I heard. Paranoid assholes. Anyway, we're off the point. You want in, right? And I can give you a counterfeit ID that will get you in. But, once you're inside there, I need you to go and take an ID card to Cooper. That way he can come back out again. Like I say, I can get you in, but I also need you to help me out. You good with that? Does that sound like a deal?
Deal. Give me the ID, and I'll meet Cooper.
Good. Right. That's the plan. Long term. You see, Wick has all the blank IDs.
Of course.
So before I can get you an ID, I need you to get me Wick.
Where is Wick?
Well, that there is a good question. You see, he's been gone for a while. He'd gone over to the ruins to see if there was anything worth scavenging there, and hasn't come back. You should look for him over to the northwest if you're in a hurry to get into the city. Just look through all the houses. He should still be there, scavenging.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later.
Alright. How far away is he? Not too far. Excuse me, let's do a quick save. Because I assume we're going somewhere dangerous.
Be ready.
I like the critters. They're nice and easy to take care of. I don't know what that is. Something showed up to the right, shown up to the right there. Of course, that's the way it looks like we have to go. Oh, it's another critter. You already saw us? Really?
Now you shall pay.
You guys got some long aggro in this game, man. The radar, the mini-map, kind of sucks. It's just a circle. There's like no land or topography or however you say it on there, but it does. You do want to pay attention to it. It'll turn red if there's enemies that know you're there, I believe, and ooh, elixir drink. There's a lot of elixir here and stuff. That's not Elixit? Well, sure as hell looks like it. You get out of my way. Apparently not. Just chunks of it, but it's, I guess, the small bits that matter. A lot of stuff here. What happened here? Even the rats give you bones and stuff though to sell now with the animal hunter or whatever you call it. The animal skill I took where we get the bones and stuff from animal kills. Those seem to be the majority of kills we're gonna get, are animal kills, at least so far it's been. There's some more barriers over there. Let's head up. Okay, so he said he's scavenging in the houses. Oh shit. Oh shit, there's a whole bunch of them. Damn, I need to kill this one that's weak. How is he not oh my god, how am I not down yet? And I am. Great. Somehow he is not getting killed. Arcs, that dude is taking a beating over there. Like 4 rats banging on him and he didn't die. I couldn't take care of 2. Alright. I screwed up a little bit there. Well, more than a little bit, I guess, but... Actually, let's see. I did put up pointing grenades, and I don't even have them set up for us, for me here. So let's see if I can get anything working with those. I got 2 right now. Let's put them there, and we'll put the meat. Was it L1 or R1? L1. We'll put the meat there on the second page. I don't know, you throw grenades, okay. Like I assumed. So they're coming out of this house. There we go. I'll probably hurt my own guy. Oh, Jesus. Well, none of them are... I don't think any of them died from the grenades. Hopefully somebody of them got hurt. Doesn't really look like it, though.
Now you shall pay.
Alright. That went a lot better. Do a quick save here before we head in. There's definitely somebody in there. I see the yellow dot.
How do you think we're doing working together?
You have proven to be moderately reliable. Remembering that you are an alb would make you more efficient. Elex withdrawal. You lose yourself when you lose your connection to your brothers. Doubt that, and you will lose both yourself and the future that was destined for you. Heed my advice.
Okay then. Yes, I don't know if there's gonna be any. I mean, everybody hates the elves, right? So having him with me, is that gonna do anything? We already talked to that one guy at the gate, and he didn't seem to worry that there's an elf with me, so. I mean, he's our companion, so it would kind of suck if it did act that way, but it would also make sense. That doesn't make much sense. Come on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice.
Too easy.
So we have 3 sulfur nuggets, 5 healing potions, nice. 15 arrows and a gemstone. That is awesome. And a dead marauder in here. And a dead hermit in here. And Wick dead in here. Alright, well obviously these guys did not have a chance against those rats that we just took out. It's kind of hard to see in here. Why don't we sleep till morning and get some light in this place?
Adrenaline, drinks, and chems. They can give us a kick, a lift, a high. But they also cloud your mind, distort your spirit, and poison your body. Leave the chems behind, and discover the high that faith can bring. Come to the Horde. Come to Ignadon and discover the truth. This is me, Herbert, broadcasting from the orbit to bring a warning to all the free people out there. Stay safe in the wilderness.
Small Elex potion recipe, nice. So I'm pretty sure there's a recipe for you can put 2 small Elex potions to make it a stronger version. Or something of that nature. Because the Elex potions, I believe, give us experience points. Small Elex drink gives us 100 XP. And we should be able to craft something eventually to make a better version of that. So we need liquor and natural Elex to make a small Elex drink. But then I think there's something that we could use like 2 of those to craft something really good, but I'm not sure what yet. I'm not quite sure about that. Water bottle and Elex. Fine cup, hand grenade, nice. And toilet paper and Elex. You never know when you need toilet paper. And didn't make it. Well, we got our ID cards though. So the hand grenades don't stay in that slot if we run out of them, apparently. Which kind of blows. It'd be nice if it just, if next time we get one, it just auto put it there, but not a big deal. I am not going over there by those shields. The good thing now that we got out, what's your name again, dude? Arcs here. We should be able to take on some stronger stuff now, some more maybe main quest-like things as well. Even though I want to take a look at the city first, while we're obviously working towards that. So we need to bring these back. Yeah, he's there. Okay, he's past the bridge. Anything in here fancy? Seems like an interesting place. Some Elexit. Or Elixit, I guess. Right? I think that the game's Elex, so it'll technically be Elixit. Elixit? Whatever. There's a broom. Really, this whole kind of cool little ruined tower, and there ain't nothing in here. At least not too much. I guess it's not really off the beaten path, so.
The comet wiped the weak from this world to make space for the Albs.
What happens if we kill these cave birds? Oh, they die. Alright, I assume that. What do they got on feathers? Raw meat? Alright. We didn't really head inside of these guys' pad.
I heard he was robbed.
Oh, there's a lot of people in here. Outlaw, hunter,
Someone hears that.
outlaw. We got a locked chest.
Not like that.
You think you can get a hold of a decent set of Alps components? I can find some shards to cover that.
Get something to drink first.
Don't ask me what that was about.
Wick is dead, but I found the ID cards on his body.
Dead? Shit. I told him whatever was there wasn't worth the risk. But Wick would do anything if it would mean him getting 2 shards he could tap together. Ah, well, give me the blank ID card. I'll work it up for you now.
Alright.
So, done. 1 fake ID ready to go.
Beautiful. 400 XP.
Give me the counterfeit ID.
Okay, wait a second. Your image has to be added there first.
Oh, come on, buddy.
So,
Alright,
done.
there you go.
Here's your ID. And this is the ID for Cooper. Take it to him. But make sure the clerics don't see it, see him, or see you handing this over. And do it as soon as you get in there. He's been at risk too long as it is. We don't need him being held, or worse, turned into a vegetable by the suggesters.
So annoying. So annoying.
No,
Alright.
I can't believe that.
Is she really so gullible?
Well, we got fake IDs. Silver nuggets sell pretty good, so yeah, we're definitely going over this stuff. Apparently they're there and they haven't worried about any of this stuff. Even a locked chest. Potions, mugs. Healing potion, golden nugget, sulfur nugget, metal scrap, another mug, bundle of old world money, nice. Elex it. Backpack with a chest key, and Elex it, nice. But they had that chest over here that was locked. I was going to try to pick it, but I assume this key works for it. Electric scrap, carton of smokes. Carton of smokes worth a lot of money. Is there something else here that I missed? I thought something popped up. Alright. Alright, let's save before we do anything stupid here. These guys helped us out with the cards, so but it is counterfeit, so let's see.
Halt! Not a step further. No one is allowed into the city without an entry permit.
I heard you hold people prisoner if they can't prove their identities.
Of course. Need a valid ID to enter or to leave. It's important we keep the right balance here, and that we can hold people accountable. We've worked hard to keep things running here. We can't start letting people flood in, or the troublemakers will take over. Anyone who tries to get around with ID is given straight to the suggesters to be taken care of.
Ooh, this doesn't sound good.
What's a suggester?
Our suggesters are the reason things remain peaceful in the city. If someone causes trouble, then they're either thrown out, see a suggester for reorientation, or both. But don't worry, it's a positive experience that will leave you happy about life. Even so, I recommend avoiding it.
Okay, so we could say we have the ID, which is obviously fake, or we could turn in the counterfeiters. So if we turn in the counterfeiters, that will probably give us a bonus to the city or whatever. However the city it works when it comes to our reputation, I can only assume. But then we can't finish this quest he gave us about giving Cooper a card, and we'll probably lose out on some experience points. But those guys did help us, so let's just tell them we have an ID.
I have an entry ID. Let me through.
Really? I thought I knew all the ones that had been issued. And you were here asking about getting ID before. So tell me where you got this one.
Oh boy. It's a fake. I found it. Belongs to my brother. He loaned it to me. It's mine. I was issued one after all. Must have misplaced it. Well, our picture's on it, right? So I guess saying it's mine is the best bet.
It's mine. I was issued one after all. Must have misplaced it.
All right. I'll believe you this once.
Nice.
I've got to be wary. That desert gang of outlaws is always trying to find ways to get by me. Oh, and there are some rules I need to tell you before you enter.
Of course.
First, stay away from the generators. Nobody but the technicians is allowed access to them. That sort of security is why we need to keep an eye on IDs. So if you meet someone who's in the city illegally, report them to us immediately. And Eric will take care of them. We can only keep peace in the city if we all work together, and we keep the city secure. That's what was laid down by the Great Council of Magalan. And the Great Council gave the clerics the responsibility for guaranteeing the city's independence. That means everyone is welcome here, until they cause trouble. So keep the peace while you're in there. Our suggesters are busy enough without you adding to their workload. And that's it. You may pass.
Jeez. 500 XP?
What's happening in the city?
Nothing right now, but it's simmering. You can feel it. There was something building even before we let those Alp separatists in here. They just lit the touch paper. But hey, we're supposed to be a sanctuary, so someone decided to open the gates and let the separatists in.
How many separatists are there in the city?
Too many. Once an Alb, always an Alb. They still hit Elex. It's just a matter of time before they turn back. I don't know what they want in the city. I'd heard a bunch of them had set up a base in the west of Abessa, so they could have gone there. If we weren't so busy here, we'd have tracked them down and cleared them out of Abessa. Last thing we need is Zakor thinking we're harboring rebels.
Where can I find Eric?
Just go straight down the path into the inner city. You should find him there.
You mentioned the Council of Magellan.
The Great Council, yes. You'll have to speak to Judicator Alois if you want to know more about that. I'm not that well informed on my history.
Who's Alois?
Alois is the Judicator in charge of the city. You'll find him in the castle. He likes to stay close to the generators.
Well, okay then. Thanks for all the info. Well, look at this place. This place is pretty cool. Well, we got the dome, of course, that we saw, but interesting look. Ooh, an isopod. Wood lice might received. That's one of our
Nothing is free in life.
one of our recipes. I believe we have a recipe for that. Or I had one in the other game I was messing with. This takes us up to the wall. There is a guy up there.
Keep your hands off my machines. Any accidents are gonna be dangerous for me, you, and the whole city. The energy regulators are screwed. The surge gauge is failing and I can't see why. And now the shield profiler is returning a really strange set of values. Altogether, that makes for one dangerous set of problems that could fry both of us if the wrong bit of kit gets jolted. And I'm the one who has to fix all this. Ah, shit, I can't even sort out the replacement parts until I have this stabilized.
I can get the replacement parts for you.
You would? Well, okay, yeah. That would give me time to stop this from going... You'll need to go to Eric to fix them for me. But do me a favor and don't take forever in getting them here, alright?
Is that not a quest? Oh, one of the underbellies now. Oh no. Just out here, a little secret door, kinda, almost in a weird spot behind these trailers or whatever.
So, you come here from Goliath?
Goliath? No. I was exiled to the valley before I came here, but I hid myself in a crate and got brought up in the lift.
You escaped in a crate?
Yeah, those idiots had no idea I was in there. I waited till they were busy with the next one, slipped out, and I was gone.
You got lucky.
That wasn't luck. That was pure skill.
You were lucky.
Yeah, well, maybe I got luck and skill. But what I haven't got is beer. Feel like one?
Yeah, sure.
Well then, follow me.
It is not efficient for us to talk.
Gussie. Or Gustav.
What's happening in the city?
Well, the Dome City is a refuge for all. Outlaws, berserker, clerics, anyone who wants to be somewhere other than their homeland. Being away from home, you'd think they'd care less about what faction they were from. But for some reason, some of them have got even more fanatical. That makes keeping order difficult sometimes. The outlaws are the worst. They don't understand rules or sharing, or in some cases, that people have a right to stay alive.
You don't seem to like outlaws.
All people are welcome here. The Dome City is a refuge for all. But that means all, not just outlaws. There's a half-dozen outlaws hanging around outside the city at the old farm now. They just want to get in to cause trouble. I mean, we got everyone settled down and living together, and those outlaws, I just wish they'd disappear.
You want the outlaws in the farm to die?
Whoa, that's not what I said. I just want them to stop causing trouble for good.
About the outlaws in the farm.
You mean the threat?
Huh. Oh my god, I'm falling asleep. Wow, I apologize for that one. I'm spaced out. Alright, we're gonna end early here. Let's see, I don't know what to do about these outlaws, so let's... Wow, I really apologize. I have no idea how long I'm standing there. I'll try to edit that out, if possible. I tried a little something different today, though. Instead of streaming on the PS4, I am just using the record function on it. I'm gonna then put it on the computer and upload it. I keep trying different things for this, but I want to get it to work as best as I can. And the problem with the stream is I was streaming earlier night, a little bit of Doom, and my internet was just not doing too well. It was getting fuzzy, and then eventually cut out. I don't want to cut out in the middle of this. So you could actually record up to 60 minutes now on the PS4, which is pretty awesome. So I'm going to plan to do that. But I apologize right there. I was like spaced out. So we need to... I think we're going to stop here for tonight and then work around checking out this cool Dome City for the next video after this one. Alright guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you later.